Hello everybody, welcome to the developer video and stream for Cosmo's Delivery and Logistics, a poker deck builder set in space. My name is Luke Bailey, I'm the 3D artist here at CDL Studios, and I'm excited to show you guys around. So, let's hop right into a new game. Alright, and welcome to Buzz's Gazz. The first thing we're going to see here is our objective. We want to earn 10,000 credits, and we have a few different tables here that give us some options for where we can do that. But you'll note that they have different buy-ins. And since we only have 200 credits to start with, we're going to have to just start at the penny pinchers. We can walk around a little bit. We got a nice little gas station here. A suspicious fella. Our nice little truck. And there's the highway. But here's what really matters. We got a poker table. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy in. These guys seem excited to play with us. Start playing a new hand. And we start with a pair of 8s. We can call. And so you might be noticing, oh, there's a lot of familiar options for your average Texas Hold'em player. You know, you can bet, you can raise, you can check, which just means you're staying in but not adding more to the pot, or you can fold, which just means you're giving up. However, we also have a new option for Cosmo's Delivery and Logistics, which is that you can cheat. And so you'll be building a deck of cheats throughout the game that is going to give you a variety of options and ways to play around and kind of turn things in your favor. However, throughout the game, you'll also be running into AI cheaters, and they're going to be providing quite a challenge for you that you're going to have to overcome. So let's go ahead and get into this game a little bit. We're going to bet a little bit because we have this nice pair we're sitting on. Ooh, and that's turned into a 3 of a kind. We've just gotten really lucky here. We didn't have to cheat at all, so we're going to bet, try to get some money out of these guys. This is looking really good for us. We're in a good spot. I'm seeing an opportunity for a full house right here. If I lower the queen, I have 3 8s and a pair of jacks already. This is a great full house that we're just sitting on. So I'm going to go ahead and all in. I'm feeling pretty confident. I have a lot of money. Both of them are feeling pretty confident too. They're happy to go in. And we beat them handily. She was feeling pretty happy with her 3 of a kind, but it's nothing compared to my full house. And so we have a lot of pop-ups here. A lot of things just happened. So for one, we got some win XP. We got 1 experience for each credit that we won. And experience goes to a total that once you reach a total, you'll level up. You might notice that we have leveled up here. That's going to give us a little option to go talk to that shady guy we saw a moment ago and maybe get something out of him, get a new cheat, perhaps. And the other thing that happened is because we stayed in during that hand, we didn't fold, we got some gumption. Gumption is what you use to play your cheats. You can have up to 3 gumption, and if you play 3 cheats in a turn, or play as many cheats as you have gumption, you won't be able to play anymore. So you have to be careful about managing that. We're going to go ahead and cash out right now just because we had a really lucky hand. And we want to see what this guy has for us. Alright, we got some really nice options here. Lowering a hand card value would be pretty useful. But just having a free ace all the time sounds really nice. However, this would give us a lot of flexibility to go up and down since we already have a bashboard card. So, these 3 are all pretty good. I would be happy with any of them, but I think I'm going to go for pocket ace. I think that's just going to be really useful to have around. So let's hop right back in. We have a good amount of money, but it's not enough to get to the next table yet. Play a new hand. These 2 are going to buy back in. 10 and a king. That's a pretty good hand. I'm gonna bet a little bit. Wow, none of them wanted to play. All right, well, that's free 10 credits. Not gonna complain about that. King and a 6. I'm always happy to see a king or any face card really. I think that tends to work out in my favor. 8, 9, and 10. This is interesting because I'm seeing if I could somehow get a 6. That's a straight or a 7. Sorry, that's a straight opportunity. So I'm gonna raise a little bit, and see if I can get something going here. This is perfect. This is actually exactly what I want because I have a bash board card. We just got an 8, so that looks like a pair. That's pretty nice. But you know what's better than a pair is a straight. So I'm gonna try to get some money off this guy. Oh, he's calling. He's interested. Maybe he has a straight as well. Well, we'll see if we can get a little more off him. He's staying in. Reveal. Oh, he just had a pair. He had a pair of 9s. He thought he was feeling good about that, but not gonna be my straight. All right, keep going. What are we looking at? A king and a 9. All right, pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. We're gonna call. Staying in. Wow, 3 5s right there. And he's already all in. He only had 5 credits, so that was his only option, basically, if he wanted to stay in. We're gonna call. Right now, all the credits, all the 5s are on the board. However, I can change that. I'm gonna try to swap. This is gonna randomly swap, but I have a 3 out of 4 chance of getting one of those 5s, which I did. So now I have the 3 of kind and nobody else does, which is really nice for me. So we're gonna raise a little bit. Oh, he's folding. Charlie's staying in. We know he's staying in. And that turned into a full house because we got lucky with another 2. So let's go ahead and reveal. Nice. All right, we got 30 credits. And so now we're looking at 235 plus 305 in our wallet. That means we have over 500. If you remember, we look at our objective screen. That's a $500 buy-in on the next table. So we're going to have to go find that somewhere. We're not sure where it is. I know where it is. I'm the developer. But if you look around, Cactus Garden, these guys are called the Prickly Picnickers. We can do a little math here. We can do a little thinking. And just hop right over the edge of this little planetoid. And that's a fun thing you may have just noticed. We are on a planetoid. This thing is spherical, and you can walk all the way around it. And there might be all sorts of interesting things to find if you're stuck or not sure what to do or don't have enough money or something. Just take a look around you. You never know what you'll see. All right. And now we have something interesting and new here. These 2 are looking normal, but Frankie the Ace here has got a nickname and a little skull icon, and that means that she is a cheater. And we can see what her cheat is. Her first hand card always becomes an ace. So we're going to have to be careful about that as we're playing, keeping an eye on that, keeping it in our minds. All right, we have an ace now. So if we happen to do anything with an ace on the board, because remember, we have that pocket ace right here. We got to be careful because we know she has an ace as well. So we're going to call and stay in. All right, there's an ace. So she's probably going to be staying in because we know she has at least a pair of aces. But I also have a pair of aces. So that's pretty solid for me. So I'm going to go ahead and raise. I think I could probably get Frankie to also stay in. All 3 of them are staying in. That's pretty solid. I have 3 gumption here, and I have a bash board and a pocket ace. So I'm seeing a play coming together here. I'm going to try to raise some money a little bit. I know that they're going to be interested in. Howie's not. It's too much for him, but Frankie and Ronnie are staying in. So now on this last turn, I'm going to do a neat little combo. I'm going to get the 3 of a kind here, but I'm also going to pocket ace this queen into another ace to get a 4 of a kind. And so I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm feeling really good about this. I'm going to all in, see if I can get both of these to also all in. And they're staying in. So that's a huge pot. That's really big. We're going to reveal. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they both had 3 of a kind aces. They were feeling confident. Could not beat me. And we got a level up out of that. A lot of money and a level up. So that's really good. let's go back and talk to Eddie and see what we can get for this. And enjoy the nice little area as we're going. One of my favorite aspects of this game is how as you walk around, the radio changes the direction that the music is coming from. Alright, what are we looking at? Another pocket ace. We already have one, so I don't know if we need another one. Redraw each card currently on the board. That's pretty handy if you're not seeing anything on the board that's very useful, or if one of your opponents seems to be really, has a lot of, is like betting really high. They think they have a good hand. We already also have a random spot, so I'm going to go for the board again. I think that's pretty handy. Choose another. Oh, wow, we had 2 level ups. Really ain't good. We already have one of each of these, so we're going to be getting a duplicate. I could also decline if I like. And that would just lose the level up. But I think I want another pocket ace. I think that's going to be pretty handy to play around, especially with since we're going to be playing against Frankie. And I noticed that there's a path over here, and that leads down. Very interesting. Something I can press E on in this little outhouse. I found 100 credits. Wow, very handy. There's more potentially interesting stuff over there, but I want to go back to the table. I want to keep playing poker. Turn the flashlight on. Let's head right on back. You can see the underside of the cars over there. That's fun. Alright. And let's buy right back in. What are we looking at? 7 and a queen. Not great, but it's enough that I'm willing to stay in. I mean, I just have to check to do it, so it's not going to be a problem. 2 pair. So we have a pair of 7s and then 4 on the board. I could go for a swap and try to get one of those 4s, but I don't really want to put a queen on the board, so I'm not going to do that just yet. We're going to go ahead and raise because we do have the 2 pair, though. And see what we can get out of this. Ah, nothing. Not interested, but we get 60 credits. That's pretty good. We're looking for 3,000 now to get to the next table, so let's call. We're staying in. We got the 400 jack. I like to call because we just have so much flexibility with the cheats that you can pretty much always make something work. Okay, we can make ourselves a pair here. Let's go ahead and bet. See if we can make. Oh, Howie's feeling very confident about that. That's interesting. I wonder why. I'm gonna call because I do know. Well, I have 2 pocket aces. I guess at worst I could just make myself a pair of aces. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. What do I want to do here? Let's just check. Let's see what the last card is. 2 pair. 2 jacks, 2 twos. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to go for a random swap. I'm going to see if I can get one of those 2s. Nice. That's excellent. So we know he doesn't have that pair. I don't really want to bet more than I already have because I've bet pretty high on this, so I'm just going to check. And I'm not super confident in this. We're going to see what happens. Alright, he had a pair of 3s. Wow, he was betting really high for just a pair of 3s, so it's kind of a bluff, but I was able to pull it out here and turn things in our advantage. What do we have next? A 9 and a 4. Looks like everybody's staying in. That's what we like to see. Jack, an ace, and a 5. So now we know Frankie has an ace, so she's going to be feeling pretty good about having that ace. I have 2 gumption, but I have a pocket ace. I could also pull out an ace pair, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, actually. I'm doing it on the 9 because I think I can probably do something with the 4 and the 5 here, but I don't think I can do anything with the 9. So we have that ace pair. We're going to bet. See what they do. Ooh, she's raising. We're going to call her because we know exactly why she's raising here. Okay. I only have the 1 gumption left. I could board again. We know she's feeling good about that ace there. It's possible she's got pocket aces, but it's pretty unlikely. 1 in 12 chance. But she is raising quite a lot for just having a pair of aces, so it's hard to know for sure. But it's also possible she has a 2 pair that she's seeing. So, you know what beats a 2-pair is a 3 of a kind. So, we're going to call her now, in the hopes that she's just got a 2-pair and is feeling very confident about that. We'll see what we're looking at. She just had the pair of aces. So, I didn't even strictly need to do that. Well, I probably did to really lock in the win. But, yeah, it's, I think, generally better to use your gumption instead of saving it. So, we're going to keep going. We got about 2,400 total credits right now, so it's not quite enough yet to get to the next table. Let's call it a stay in, a 4 and an 8. 3, 4, and 5. There's maybe options for a straight somewhere. We're gonna just check for now though, see what we're looking at. Right now we're a little low on gumption, so we can't get too fancy. Frankie's all in with 35 credits. Oh, let's call that. We have a lot of money. Alright, Frankie's going to be doing something with that ace there. I think that because we know we can't beat her with what we have right now, I'm going to completely flip this. And now we have a 3 of a kind with the 4s. We know she has an ace, so she's not going to be able to do anything with that ace here on this board. That's much better for us. How he has, I don't know. It's possible that we just gave him something else. Maybe another one of them has a 4. It's hard to say. But for now, I'm feeling pretty good with a 3 of a kind. Yeah, Howie's too much for him. So we're going to reveal. Alright. Ace and a jack, so that's nothing on this board. We got the 3 of a kind. That's pretty good. Alright, we got another level up as well. And have we gotten to 3,000? We have not gotten to 3,000 yet. We're at 2,500 yet now. But we're going to go ahead and grab a new card. I think generally it's quite handy to get those new cheat cards whenever you can. I'm sure some more experienced deck builders are screaming at me about deck efficiency, but I just like to have options. We're going to get a better board. That way we have the bash board and the better board. We can increase and decrease as needed. So we'll head right back down there. And buy in once more. Alright, let's see what we're looking at. 4 and a 3. It's not very good, but we can still just check. Oh, and they're all folding. They're out loud. Okay. Fine with me. A queen and a 9. Now, queen and a 9 is pretty good. We'll call. I mean, they're not doing anything strictly with each other, but I just like having the high cards. Yeah, look, now we got a nice pair. We know Frankie has the ace pair, but we might be able to do something with that. So we're gonna go ahead and raise. Put in 100. Howie's all in. We'll call. We got 2 gumption to play with. Dashboard, pocket ace, random spot. They're handy. So Frankie is sitting on a 3 of a kind right now. However, I have a pocket ace. I can pull out a full house. So I bet I can get them to bet really high. Let's get an all in from her. There it is. I don't think she can beat my full house. Odds are pretty unlikely, so. There it is. At 3 of a kind, so. Pretty big win for us. And we actually have 3,000 off that. So we're going to say goodbye to that table and take a look around, see what else we can find. We got the dump. Who knows what's over this way? Wait, if we're looking at the burnt out bikers here, that seems like they'd be hanging out in a dump probably. So we'll just keep walking around, see what we find. And this is interesting. We found, remember that antenna we were looking at earlier? Well, you can see the outhouse over there. That's where we were earlier. We got 200 experience off that. Pretty handy. And here we are. Look at this. Suspicious characters hanging out over here. But we also, you might notice out of the corner of your eye, the glint of a cheat card. And we have another pocket ace to sit on. That's really nice. I'm pretty happy to have that. All right, and buy-in. That's a pretty big buy-in. That's... I'm really hoping I'm not losing it. And notice we have another cheater here. Short line Larry. He only needs 4 cards to form a straight. So that's going to be something we have to be careful and keep in mind in order to... we don't want to let him do that, basically. I don't know how often it's going to come up, but like right now, it doesn't seem very likely. He'd have to have like a 7 and a 10 to do something, but he could have that. It is entirely possible. Or an 8 and a 10, sorry. I'm bad at math. But he doesn't, apparently. Wow, and they're all folding. So we immediately get 120 credits off the bat. That's pretty good. Everything on full gumption. What are our cards? Bashboard, random swap, and better board. That's pretty good. That's a lot of flexibility. I like that. We're going to bet a little bit. And Kathy's staying in. She's feeling really good. We're going to call. Just see what we're looking at here. This might have been a dangerous call, actually. I don't really have a lot that I can do here. I could pull out a pair of 2s. Or I could... pair of 2s is kind of it. I'm going to check and see what else we're looking at. An 8. I could better board that. I could look at a 2-pair. Let's pull out a 2-pair, because we're kind of betting high. So I think it's worth... Or not that high, but we got some money in. So we're going to better the 8 to a 9. That gave us a pocket ace. That's nice. And we're going to bash the 3 to a 2, and that gives us a 2-pair. We know Kathy here is feeling a little confident with her hand. So I bet we can get a little money off her. Ooh. This puts us in kind of dangerous territory, actually. Assuming that Kathy doesn't have another queen, we have a pair, 2-pair with 2 queens and 2 9s. That's the best hand we can get right now. The 9 is the second highest card on the board after the queen. So we would win the 2-pair if, say, she has a 5 or a 2. I don't think she has a 2. It's less likely. However, what I can also do is, in this case, I can mess up the queen and ruin that board pair to ensure that my 9 and 2 pair is the best that's available. So we're gonna bet a little bit more. She'll match. Let's see what he has. She just got a pair of 9s, and so my 2 pair is winning handily, and we got another level up off that. So let's cash out and head back up to Buzz's Gazz. And we got a handy little pointer telling us where to go, so we're just gonna follow that for a little bit. We got a nice little path, and there's good old familiar Buzz's Gazz. And you might notice the sign is broken, fallen over, which means you might not have seen it before. But let's get another card. Better board, pocket ace, board again. 3 pretty good options. I don't think I'd want another board again, but I think another better board would be handy. We already have 2 pocket aces, and that's quite a lot as it is, so this puts us in a pretty decent spot, I think. Alright. Buy back in. Okay, we'll call. We'll stay in. We got 3 and 10. It's not too bad. Only 1 gumption. I don't have a ton of options. I could better board the 9 into a 10. We're just gonna check for now. A king. Keep checking. 2 kings. Okay, I think we can get a 2-pair here. And 2 pair is pretty good, so I'm gonna bet a little bit. Are you folding? Ooh, you're calling. Alright, let's see what you're at. He's got the pair of kings on the board. Wow, I'm surprised he even called. All right. Yeah, that's more money for us. King and a 4. Okay. Pair of 5s. So we have a 4. So if we can do something about... We don't have any options for that 4. Actually, because we have so many pocket aces, it's kind of... I don't have enough to just get 2 aces, but... kind of put myself in a tough situation here, unfortunately. Everybody's checking. So I'll just check with them. That's fine. They're all checking again. Well, because it's not a very big pot, I think we're just gonna go on through, get a little gumption out of it, just see what happens. You don't have to bet every time. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but you'll know we got loss XP because we lost that hand. We only gain 1 experience for every 4 credits, as opposed to the 1 experience for every credit you win. But that means that even as you're playing, even if you're losing a decent amount, you're still getting experience. You're still getting more cheats, so that'll be pretty handy. 9 and 8. I think we can do a lot with a 9 and 8. So we're gonna stay in. Everybody's in. Queen, a 3, and an ace. We have 2 pocket aces. I'm gonna go ahead and use one, get that pair, and start betting a little bit. He's feeling really good. I wonder if he's somehow gotten a straight. I don't know how that would even be possible. Maybe with the queen and the ace? If he happens to have a jack and a king, it is doable. I'm going to go ahead and call. I'm going to see what else we have. Ooh, we have a 3 of a kind. I can make that into a 4 of a kind here, which I think would be his straight. So we know he's feeling confident. We're gonna try to get a lot of money off of him here. Yeah, oh yeah, he's raising me even. All right, I'll call that. I'm happy to call that. Bet big. We're high rollers. We're here to play, you know. Yeah, get that 4 of a kind. And I'm gonna. He only has 330, so I'm gonna bet exactly that. Try to get that all in from him. Yeah, and he's happy to do it. So that's a huge pot, 5,800. So we'll see how things look after that. Ooh, he had a full house, but it doesn't beat the 4 of a kind. Tough for him. That's tough. But we got pretty lucky and made things work in our favor. So, and we got another level up. So let's go ahead and cash out. You don't have to cash out and walk back every time you level up, but I like to do it. It's nice to walk around the world a little bit and just see what you're getting. We're again hand down and hand. Let's get the hand down. We don't have anything that's going to affect our hand yet, outside of the pocket aces. So I think that'll be pretty handy for us. Handy. Hehehe. I promise that wasn't intentional. Alright. And buy back in. We're sitting on 4,000 in the wall and then 3,000 in our own personal stake here. I'm the big blind, so I'm just going to go ahead and check. 4 and a 6 is not great, but not impossible. Alright, we got a pair of 5s. We happen to have, we don't have that hand up, so we're just gonna stay in for now. An 8 and a 7. Ooh, wow! We just got really lucky with a straight. Okay, with that 4 and a 6. So let's go ahead and bet. See if we can get some off Kathy here. Okay, nice. All right, got a 2 pair. That's a win. We got another level up, but we just walked over there, so let's hold off for a little bit. King and a 4. We'll call. Alright. 2, 5, and 7. We have a 4. We had a 6 and a 3, maybe. We could make something work with a straight. Let's bet a little bit. He's matching. A 10. I'll check. An ace. None of this is really great for me, unfortunately, is the problem. So I'm just gonna we'll see what we're looking at. We got a pair of kings. That's pretty nice. Yeah, alright, we'll just do something with this pair of kings. See if we can get some money off Larry here. No, he's not interested. Alright, keep on going. 7 and a queen. And they're all staying in, so I'll go in as well. 2, a 4, and a 4. That's a pair of 4s. Random swap, better board, and pocket ace are my options right now. Bet. I like to bet just a little bit, just to see if we can get some money in the pot, but they're not interested. 6 and 9. Let's call. Folding. 10, jack, and an ace. Alright. We have that pocket ace ready. If we want to do something with that. We could also do a better board with the 10 and jack. Let's go ahead and pocket ace right now. Just try to get some of these. Okay, well, they're not staying in. Slowly gaining some money. 9 and 2. It's not great. It's not terrible. Okay, 2 pair. I actually feel pretty good about this. So I'm going to bet a little bit. Larry's betting also. We got danger of a potential straight for him because we know he only has needs 4 cards to form the straight. So we should be careful of that, but he would need 2 cards still to pull that off. So we're gonna... do we happen to have a bash board? No. Well, let's check for now. Let's see what our last card is. A 10. This is kind of putting me in a weird spot. I think I'm just going to stick with the 2 pair. And just see what we're looking at. Alright, he had a pair of the 5s. He just had the pair of 5s. Okay. So I had 2 pair wins. Pretty handy. New hand. We're looking at about 8,300 total. So not quite the 10,000 that we're aiming for. And everybody's staying in for the flop. 7, 8, and 2. We got a pair of 2s. And 7, 8, and 9 also. We could maybe look for a straight opportunity or do something with that. Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he has a 9, we already know that that is a straight. So we got to be extra careful here about that is a straight for Larry. If he has a 6 or a 5 or a 9 right now. So we got to be careful of that. I'm gonna bet a little bit, or we're gonna try to. Ooh, he just might have that actually. So it might be time for a little bit of disruption actually. I'm gonna call. Let's see what the last thing on the board is. A 7. So that gives me 2 pair with the 7 and the 2. However, I have a 9 that I'm sitting on here that's not doing anything. I can increase this 8. That turns that into a 9. It also, hopefully, breaks what I think is a straight that he has. And so I'll have 2 pair with the 9s and the 7s. And we'll go ahead and raise. I don't know if he's going to be as willing to stay in since I just broke his straight, but he's going to stay in. Oh, and he wins. Ooh, that's actually really tough for me. Wait, no. It's not that he won. We tied. So we both just won a little bit of money because we got back what we bet. But because of that, I'm gonna, you know, try to get one more advantage in my pocket. We're gonna head back up to Eddie and finally cash in that level up I've been sitting on. Hopefully he's got something good for us. Hi, Eddie. Dashboard, better board, Nan hand. I don't think we have a Nan hand yet, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that. See if we can find some good opportunities to use that. Head right back on over to the tire pile, the fire, the burnt out bikers here. Yes, I do want to play a hand. Why, thank you, Iggy. Alright, what are we looking at? 4 and a 9. Let's call. We got 3 gumption, that's pretty nice. We might be able to do something. What are our cheats? Random swap, hand down, board again. Okay. I could lower this 4 to a 3. We get the pair of 3s. Let's just check for now. 10. I could... I can't do anything with the 9 out of 10. I was kind of hoping I could. Again, we're just going to check. King and a queen. You know, if there was a jack somewhere, that could be a straight, but it would also be a straight for Larry, so that's pretty dangerous. Need to be careful about it. I think that what I do is I hand down here. That just a little bit. Nah, he's not interested. Iggy's staying in, though. Well, let's see. He has a pair of 3s. So we both had a pair of 3s. Okay. Just tied. Not too bad. 7 and 5 suited. We got the rockets. Let's call. A 9, a queen, and an ace. What opportunities do we have here? Still got 3 gumption. We could completely redo the board. If there's a king, that's or if Larry has a king, that's danger of a straight for him. We need to be careful of that. Kathy might also be looking at something like a straight or maybe a 2 pair or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and call. I think that I can potentially do something with my board again. We have a 6, 5, 6, 7. If there's an 8, I could have a straight. I'm going to go ahead and call this. We know we have one more opportunity to cheat. Ooh. Everybody's doing good. Let's really all in this. Oh, this is a huge pot. I love it. And we're definitely gambling here. We're gambling, but now this is our opportunity to just completely screw them over. Oh, and we get a flush out of it, but we could very well have given them a flush. It's entirely possible. But we don't really have any options right now to be changing the suits or the colors at all. So... What do I do here? I have 2 better boards. I get the 3 of a kind, but the flush is... I think that what is going to happen here is we all just tie probably on the flush. Which is not the worst. Because a flush beats a 3 of a kind. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal. We're just going to see what happens. Wow, they didn't even... Oh, man, we got really lucky here. I was sure both of them had rockets. Or at least one of them would. But no, we got super lucky. And we happened to be the only one with rockets. Which gives us a very nice flush. While they only have 2 pairs. And... given what we're looking at here, we have the level up and we have about 12,000 credits, which puts us over 10,000, and we've completed our objective. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit about what Cosmo Delivery and Logistics is. And please go ahead and wishlist, play the demo yourself, and buy the game when it comes out on the 27th. I really hope you enjoy the game. I hope you enjoyed what you saw of it. And you'll keep an eye on us and keep yourself interested. Everybody, you know, go out there and cheat. Everybody, you have a great day.